The opening scene begins with the main character, Alex, introducing his family. They migrated to Canada in search for a better life. Their financial crisis has made their life very difficult. On top of that, his parents have frequent quarrels, which annoys him a lot. Furthermore, he claims he does not have any friends with whom he can socialize. As a result, he is constantly on the computer, playing video games and surfing the internet. Years pass by, but his parents' quarrels do not end. Alex eventually lands his first job as a clicker on one of the websites. For every 1,000 clicks, he gets $20. It isn't much, but he believes all great things begin with the small ones. He gets more interested in the financial world and learns more about how it works in due course. He learns about the banking system and its vulnerabilities from the internet. One night, he hears his parents arguing, so he goes out to get some coffee. He learns about the criminal organization Dark Web, which is popular in the cyber world in the coffee shop. When Alex returns home, he notices his mother crying. When asked, she informs him that she has lost her job and, as a result, they may lose their home. Following this, Alex goes to his room and gives his mother the money he has saved. His mother is initially taken aback by seeing the money. Alex tells her that he saved it for college expenses, which she refuses to accept. On the other hand, Alex insists his mother take the money because the most important thing right now is not to lose their home. Alex is enraged with the bank that fired his mother. He wants to make money faster, so he looks for the same on the internet. However, all of the outcomes turn out to be a scam. Suddenly, he recalls the criminal organization Dark Web and searches for it. He wants to join the group, but the admin says someone should invite him, or he should commit an illegal act to join. Accordingly, he creates a simple website that can sell bogus supplements. He also considers who he can victimize. He then recalls Randy, a bully at his college who is obsessed with proteins. Randy then falls for it when Alex sells protein supplements at a low price. Randy uses his father's credit card, enabling Alex to retrieve all his information. After sending this information to them, Alex becomes a member of the Dark Web group. In the next scene, Roosevelt, one of Dark Web's members, texts Alex. Roosevelt agrees to assist him in earning money at his own risk. Following that, Roosevelt offers Alex a job as a black market trader. Roosevelt provides Alex with goods for a fraction of their market value, and Alex should sell them. First, he must sell a couple of gaming laptops, which he easily accomplishes and earns good money. Alex sends Roosevelt's share and buys himself a new laptop from the remaining money. Alex believes he is in business and enjoys it immensely. He has already arranged 30 grand in 4 weeks, which previously took 4 years. One day, Alex decides to leave home and move to a big city for his studies. He learns that his new college will not begin until January, and to sustain, continues his black market business. Alex can now buy credit card numbers and fake IDs to shop online. With those fake cards, he is able to get a few high-end Rolex watches. However, he can't sell it like he used to because there are too many cops in the new place, and it isn't easy as before. To put his luck to the test, he goes to Chinatown and attempts to sell the watch for $10,000 each. However, none of the stores accepts the watch. Some also believe that it's stolen. Meanwhile, a man named Sci approaches and offers him that he can sell his 3 watches for more than $30,000 with a 30% cut. Alex is skeptical at first, but later agrees. To his surprise, Sci manages to sell the watches for $35,000. Alex is curious as to how he sold it so quickly. Sci says he will only reveal it if Alex tells him how he got the watches, to which Alex agrees. In the following scene, Sci reveals the secret to how he successfully sells the item. They both start selling different things and become partners in crime. They can make 60 grand in a short amount of time. Alex sends some money to his family and keeps the rest for himself. After a while, his college begins. But Alex realizes that college life is not meant for him. That is why he drops the college and continues his business with Sci in hopes of accomplishing something significant. One day, one of Sci's club friends named Robin hands them a credit card belonging to a foreign customer. Alex notices that the card contains a large sum of money. He is initially hesitant to hack into the account because it is too dangerous. But Sci persuades him to do so. Following that, they prepare a forged ID and withdraw the funds from the bank without getting caught. The next day, Alex discovers that the bank that fired his mother is on the list of weak institutions. Consequently, he decides to exact vengeance. Following that, he enters the bank to hack the data. However, security apprehended him while installing a parasite on the computer. Before he can flee, the guards take him to the head of security and interrogate him. The security head threatens to call the cops if he doesn't tell them about the malicious software. Alex explains that the bank's security system is weak, so he negotiates, saying that he will upgrade the security system without any cost for letting him free. As a direct consequence of his crime, Alex becomes well known on the dark web. Zed, the creator of the dark web, also likes his work. Because of his popularity, Sci arranges a date for Alex with a girl named Kira. They agree to collaborate on a dark web business during their first meeting. Kira turns out to be more knowledgeable about the dark web and bitcoins. She knows how to make fake credit cards and how to use onion browsing. After having Kira as a partner in crime, their business expands in a short period. Kira also has many clients and can sell their items quickly. Alex and Sci are intrigued, but she claims that her uncle assists her in finding clients. Time passes, and Sci doubts Kira's ability to have so many connections without any difficulty. Sci wonders why she needs to work with them if she is already so good by herself. Alex believes Sci is overthinking. One evening, Kira invites Alex to join her in Hong Kong to expand their business. Alex denies her, saying he cannot leave his best friend alone. Sci, lying on the sofa, overhears their conversation and grows suspicious. One day, the three of them decide to go to their most significant deal to date. They have huge items which they need to sell, but to their surprise, Kira easily persuades the buyers to purchase all of the things at once. As Kira is about to finalize the deal, Sci intervenes and speaks with the clients. He claims that he wants to build trust with his customers, and that it is okay if they do not purchase all of the items. He wishes for their clients to remain loyal in the future. However, Kira demands that the buyers buy all things, or there will be no deal. As a result, Sci and Kira have heated arguments. Meanwhile, Alex approaches the head client and touches him. The client is angry and pulls out his gun. Being furious, the client cancels the purchase. He also warns them that they will be in big trouble if they try to deal with other people he knows. The same night, they notice a cop inspecting their truck. All three of them are terrified for a brief moment, but thankfully, the cop walks away without doing anything. Following this, Alex believes they are no longer safe in their current location, so they decide to relocate to Hong Kong. Subsequently, Hong Kong becomes their new home. The three of them get on with their business more efficiently in Hong Kong and make a lot of money. On the other hand, Alex believes they are not progressing and their life is becoming boring. Alex wants to challenge the system and get Zed's attention in addition to making money. In the next scene, the three are at the bar at Sci's birthday party. Sci is inebriated and gets into a fight with a random guy, resulting in Sci and Alex being thrown in jail. Sci realizes his mistake in prison and apologizes to Alex. They are soon released, and Kira claims that her uncle assisted them in this. The next day, Sci returns with a large sum of money, demonstrating that he can still buy and sell items, and is genuinely sorry for his wrong behavior. When Sci reveals the card he used for the transaction he did, Alex becomes enraged, as he had explicitly forbidden Sci from using that card. Alex, furious, tells him he has become careless and could endanger all of them. He then tells Sci to return to Toronto. Sci is broke and agrees to leave peacefully. Alex and Kira then decide to attack all Hong Kong ATMs to get Zed's attention. They carry out their plan and earn $2.3 million. After hacking the ATMs, they leave a card bearing the dark web's logo. When government officials become aware of this, they launch an investigation. On the other hand, their plan is successful, but Kira is not pleased. She expresses her desire to discontinue her involvement in the business. Instead, she wishes to enjoy the rest of her days with Alex. On the other hand, Alex disagrees because he wants to punish the banks. While arguing, they notice Zed has promoted Alex to the position of dark web underboss. Following that, Alex requests a meeting with Zed. Initially, Zed denies it, but Alex persuades him by saying billions of dollars are on the line. The subsequent day, they travel to a large factory to meet Zed. They meet Zed, who is in a wheelchair, inside the factory. Zed warns them that if they want to do work for him, they must not make any mistakes. If they do, they have to die with their friends and families. Alex receives a voicemail from Sci, who apologizes for the trouble and requests a second chance. He's at the hotel, waiting for Alex and Kira. At the same time, a couple of strangers break into the hotel room unexpectedly. When Alex and Kira get to the room, they discover Sci dead in the bathtub. Alex realizes it is the doings of the foreign customer who owned the card that Alex forbid Sci from using. They also realize that if Sci had not returned, they would be the ones to die. Despite his friend's death, Alex chooses to work for Zed. Alex and Kira are now members of Zed's team, planning an attack on the market system. They start by faking the assassination of the chairman of the Federal Reserve and quickly disseminate the news and articles about the chairman's death. As a result of the market's rapid decline, other wealthy investors become terrified. Following that, the dark web team divides all the stolen money. After completing their mission, Alex and Kira get into their car to return home. Suddenly, a pair of unidentified agents kidnap both of them. They bring them into an occupied building and separate Alex and Kira. Before leaving Alex, the agents inject him with a drug that renders him unconscious. When he regains consciousness, he discovers that his belongings have been destroyed. Alex has no idea who these individuals are and why they kidnapped them. He then attempts to contact Kira and Zed, but fails to reach them. After that, Alex flies to Bangkok to meet Kira. It turns out that they had made a promise to meet at the Temple of Dawn 2 days after the operation. The days pass, but Kira does not appear. Alex begins to feel isolated. One day, he visits a cyber cafe to check the internet. Alex pays with his phony credit card. He discovers that the state government has shut down the dark web on the internet. He also learns that the government has apprehended Zed and assassinated Kira. Meanwhile, the cyber cafe's owner contacts the police to report using a forged card. Soon after, the cops arrive and arrest Alex. He has now been imprisoned for 2 years. At first, he is depressed and enraged, but he thinks of resuming his simple life as time passes. He misses his parents terribly. After 2 years, Alex is released from prison. As soon as he walks out of prison, he sees Kira waiting for him. When questioned, Kira reveals the whole truth. Kira's suspicious uncle turns out to be a CIA agent. He uses Kira to get closer to Alex and make him to the dark web's top. All of the clients, threats, and schemes were part of the CIA's plan to capture Zed and bring the entire cybercrime network to an end. She also reveals that the CIA had a different plan for Kira, leaving her with no choice but to wait for Alex's release. The 2 young hackers are away from the chaos and can begin a new life.